fellow Singaporeans, has Singapore become too expensive for tourists? Is Singapore worth visiting for them? Singapore has a cost of living index of 85.9, which is considerably higher than other cities in the region, making it the most expensive in Southeast Asia. Do you agree? Because of high costs, people are turning away from expensive global cities to stretch their budget while seeing the world. And so, they will think twice about coming to Singapore. Do you agree? I heard a foreigner say, even for tourists from US and Europe, Singapore is very expensive, except for the food is pretty cheap, as long you avoid restaurants in tourist-heavy areas and eat all your meals at hawker centers, coffee shops, where you can eat for as low as $3 USD per meal. On hotels, even for economy chain EBs, or you call IBs, Singapore, reliable for its international standards, can cost upwards of $200 a night. The issue is not just about cost, but value. Why spend like $150 for a 14 square meter room here in Singapore when one can get a villa in Bali for the same price? Want a bit more space and luxury? It could cost upwards of $300 for a 4 to 5 star hotel in Orchard Road. On food, yes, hawker food is affordable and fantastic, but can one really eat it every day? Other expenses such as taxi and attraction tickets costs soar. During peak hour, a Grab ride from Changi Airport to Central Singapore can cost as much as $50. Entrance fees to attractions such as Mandai Wildlife Parks and Universal Studios Singapore cost between $50 and $85. Visiting iconic spots like Gardens by the Bay, $53 for non-residents, and entrance to the MBS Sky Park observation deck costs $32 or $98 for a family of 4. Pricey, considering most will not linger beyond an hour or two. Singapore's success in creating world-class attractions means it can never be fully satisfying as a budget destination. Folks on vacation who spend good money to travel here want to see the best. What do you think? Yes, we all know inflation affects many nations. However, the higher cost in Singapore and a strong Singapore dollar compared to the region have led many tourists to spend less time in the country or look elsewhere. Another issue is the impact of climate change. A warmer Singapore could spell trouble for its tourism industry. A warmer and wetter Singapore could dampen the appeal of the nation as a tourist destination. Singapore could experience progressively hotter days, more frequent and longer dry spells, and more extreme rainfall. All this could impact the types of activities and attractions on offer and discourage tourists from visiting Singapore. What do you think? Finally, we can't deny Singapore is really a very small island city. Our space is limited, experiences too. It's nothing negative. It is what it is. So, what can we do to attract tourists? Do you think this PAP 4G team is capable? I would love to hear your thoughts. I strongly believe by governing with anticipation and very importantly, with innovation, the government can prepare for what's coming next. So, do you think we only hear beautifully crafted promises made by the PAP, but no effective actions? I don't know. Lastly, I would love to hear your thoughts on all I had said. I am Puah from Red Dot United. Thank you.